APC and Bola Ahmed Tinubu are on their way to lose 2027 general election, and that is because the coalition has finally happened. What this means is that all the opposition party, most opposition party, have now decided to come together to form a very strong party that will be able to challenge APC in 2027. Now, let me give you highlight, or let me summarize what happened on the coalition day, which is on 2nd of July 2025. Relax. Let me explain. So on the coalition day, one of the unfortunate things that happened is that the hotel, which is the venue they're supposed to use for the coalition meeting, cancelled the event. According to hearsay or rumor, it said that the opposition party, which is APC, might be involved in that. So they cancelled, leaving them stranded. But that did not stop the coalition from happening, as they arranged for another event center. They used Yaradua Center for that same event. Now, in this coalition, you need to know the people who are involved. Number one is Atiku, Peter Obi, El-Rufai, Amaechi, David Mark, Aregbesola, and so many other people, including Dino Menaye. One of the surprising people that later joined the coalition is the former AGF of Nigeria, Attorney General of Nigeria, Malami, joined the coalition. With the way things are going, even Buhari himself might join the coalition very soon. A day before the coalition, David Mark, the former Nigerian Senate President, resigned from the People Democratic Party, PDP. He resigned his position there because he's going to play a very big or key role in the new party, which is ADC. In the video above, you could see the former governor of Kaduna State arriving the venue, which is El-Rufai. With the way things are going, El-Rufai is going to play a major key role in the new coalition. To make everything interesting, Delo Momodu later joined ADC. In fact, he was also in Arise TV talking about his newfound love or his newfound party called ADC and how everything will succeed. In fact, listen to him.
And I'm supporting ADC. No, the registration only just started. The first registration was our chairman.
Right.
And let me call him my chairman.
Well, you're saying our chairman,
yes,
so that implies that you have joined.
In principle, you understand, I consider myself a member of that coalition.
Right.
In principle. So we need to go through the registration exercise.
No, but when you say the coalition, the opposition coalition movement is different from being a member of the ADC.
That's what I'm telling you, that the coalition has officially adopted ADC. That's why you have this cap. And it was distributed, and I wore it very proudly today.
Right.
Yeah.
Amaechi was present, the former governor of Rivers State, the supposed boss of Nyesom Wike, the current FCT minister. Amaechi was around. He also said that INEC is helping APC to make sure that APC will win the 2027 general election, that this coalition will make sure that INEC do not actualize that vision of helping APC win the 2027 general election. Anyway, let us watch out. One of the most suspicious things happening in this coalition is that Aregbesola, which is supposed to be the bestie of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, which is in APC, people are saying that he cannot be trusted because he used to be the bestie of, Tinubu. He used to be the bestie of Tinubu. That what if it's Tinubu that sent him to come to join this coalition? And remember, Aregbesola is playing a very key important role in this new party called ADC. So there is a rumor stating that you cannot 100% trust him. But other people are also saying that no matter whatever he wants to do, even if they send him, that at the end of the day, he might fall in love with the party and abandon the job he was sent to come and do. If truly he was sent to come and disorganize or be an intruder in that party, we might not know. A lot of people are dragging Aisha Yusuf, stating that, the corrupt people you say you never work with, the El-Rufai and so people in PDP and other people, you are now working with them because of coalition. One of the surprising key people that showed up is the former governor of Imo State, Emeka Ihedioha. Remember, Emeka Ihedioha was the one removed and replaced with Hope Uzodinma. Emeka Ihedioha was the governor of Imo State. He ruled for a short period of time, and according to Supreme Court, they brought Hope Uzodinma from 4th position and removed Emeka Ihedioha. Since that time, Emeka Ihedioha has been politically not really relevant, but then he has joined the coalition. Who knows what might happen next? Anyway, let us watch. With everything going on, it seems that the Labour Party might be irrelevant in the next election, as everybody is dragging Abure and Lamido Apapa that now that Peter Obi has left Labour Party or might allegedly left Labour Party, that Labour Party might be, irrelevant in the next election. In fact, many people are saying that Labour Party is a one-time view, like one-time political party that only reigned only one season, 2023. That in fact, moving forward, that Abure and Apapa, they should start renting out all the Labour Party secretariats all over the nation for people to come and live in, because they will not be needing those accommodations again. One of the beautiful things about this coalition is that it's not one region coalition. In fact, Southwest is there, North is there, and Southeast is there. there is a general, or let's say it is balanced. Right now, the North and Southwest are holding key position in that coalition, meaning that the presidential candidate might come from Southeast, which means that there's high probability that Obi or Peter Obi will be the flag bearer and El-Rufai will be the vice, which will be a very good ticket that might all seat APC in 2027. We might not know. Tell me your opinion. While the coalition program is going on, the PDP members who have refused to abandon PDP, which is almost crashing, according to people saying, not me. So the PDP people who are still there are alleging, or will say they are threatening, that they will deal with those who left their party to go and join the coalition. That in fact, they are not afraid that they will still go to the 2027 general election with full force. Remember, Yesowike is still a PDP member working for APC. And PDP, most of PDP members, in fact, you can say that at least 80% of them, or let me not exaggerate it, 60% of them left PDP to the new coalition party, which is the ADC. Well, the remaining 40% allegedly are threatening that they will deal with that 60% that left, that in fact they are still strong and they can do all according to them. Remember, they've not been able to challenge APC, and Wike, that is their member and still working for APC, they want to challenge those who left them to join new party. Let us watch this movie and see how it will end. Now, there's been a document traveling around the social media stating that Peter Obi has submitted a proposal to the new coalition party, which is the ADC, for one party term, that meaning that Peter Obi will represent the coalition party, the ADC, for one term, just one term. After that one term, he will not run again. But now, they've not officially unveiled who will represent that coalition party, and Peter Obi has not officially resigned from Labour Party, and Peter Obi has not also officially announced his presence in the new coalition party. So everything is still, guess. We are just still predicting. Don't also forget that Peter Obi was present in that coalition meeting, making it that he might have moved. Anyway, Peter Obi is not somebody that just says things until he's 100% sure about it. But one thing you need to know, that Labour Party is Sokotilo. Right now, it is important for us to recognize the hero of this coalition party, which is Ralph Umosu, the person that was the former chairman of the coalition party right now, the ADC, the party they're using for this coalition, the ADC. He was the former chairman of that party, who willingly on his own resigned and crashed the party structure so that it can be used for the coalition. Now, to further surprise you, Kenneth Okonkwo is now part of this coalition party, and Pat Otom is also part of them. In fact, you can also say that anybody that is not in APC is there. The question is, how can we trust those people? Can we really trust them? Because it is still the same people that have been in APC before and been in PDP before, been in Labour Party before, coming together to remove APC. How possible can that be? How can Nigeria trust them? To further shock you, you need to hear Dino Minayi singing, or probably the manner which he introduced Peter Obi. Will I say listen?
When he moves, there's an exodus. When he speaks, there's a revelation. And when he decides to act, there will be tsunami. Oh, yeah. Loved by Nigerians from all walks of life. Two-time governor of Anambra State. The leader of the Obi movement. Known simply as Peter Obi.
Sowore was not left behind. The Adeoju, and also part-time lawyer of Sowore, advised Sowore that Nigerians understand his principles of not joining the corrupt people and the old generation politics and all that. That in fact, he should swallow his dignity and pride and join the coalition, that it will favor him more. Sowore said, Mbakwa. In fact, Sowore said, over his dead body will he ever join those old corrupt, whatever he called them, that he will never join them, that from Obi to all of them, that they are corrupt, that he can win election by himself, he can go and do all by himself, that he doesn't need that coalition, he doesn't need a BC or PDB or whatever, he don't need them, that he can do it all by himself. Now, waiting to talk, no be me. He might be right, we might be wrong. I don't know. With the picture you are seeing on your screen right now, it shows that Peter Obi and El-Rufai are working in hand to hand, meaning that both of them might run on joint tickets in the coalition party ADC. Right now, APC is really scared of what is coming, or they might not know what might hit them in the nearest future. But remember, Tinubu is in APC and they call him the master strategy. He knows how to win election. Only what he doesn't know how to do is to lead. Anyway, I will leave it here. If I missed anything, please remind me in the comment section. Remember, in this journey of this election, I will always be here to explain to you what is happening. It is time to turn on your notification, share the post, and please engage so that more people will see this content on their live feed. If you want to support, please use the link in the bio to do that. But in case you don't want to support, remember to
enjoy your weekend.
ADC, Nigeria, Nigeria, from top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom.
Look, we must force free and fair elections on INEC and Tinubu in 2027. We must force it. If we don't force it, then forget it. No need for any elections. The only option, and it's clear that Tinubu wants to continue beyond 2027 as president of Nigeria. He wants to. And he knows it, that in a free and fair election, he doesn't stand a chance. So the signs are there. He's not interested in a free and fair election. So if any candidate, Peter Obi, whether acting as an individual candidate or in a coalition, if he's to have a chance to be sworn in, if he's to prevent being rigged out again, then we must force free and fair elections on INEC. Electoral reforms alone will not do it. There are 4 solutions that we can use to force INEC to conduct free and fair elections. 4 solutions. I'll leave links to the 4 solutions in the description. These 4 solutions, if we implement them even 50%, then rigging in election in Nigeria will be a thing of the past, gone and forgotten. Not even a 5-in-1 Tinubu will be able to rig 2027. Yes, 5-in-1 Tinubu. And I'm talking about Tinubu being the presidential candidate of the APC, Tinubu being the INEC chairman himself, Tinubu being the head of thugs and agbiros, Tinubu being the head of the judiciary, and Tinubu being the head of the security agencies. These are the 5 elements that you need to successfully carry out rigging in Nigeria. Now, if we put these 4 solutions into play, a 5-in-1 Tinubu cannot rig elections. Because these solutions, they guarantee 100% election transparency. And that is the foundation for free and fair elections. Let's not get distracted. Tinubu knows he can't win a free and fair election. He knows. It doesn't look like he's planning to have free and fair elections. Just take a look at what he's doing with INEC. Take a look at what he's doing with the governors. Take a look at what he's doing in Nigeria. He knows his only option, if he wants to remain in power beyond 2027, now to rig. Now there is the issue of, coalition. I am happy that the coalition is taking shape. Finally, Peter Obi has come out to announce that he is for the coalition. In fact, he has even openly declared his willingness to do only 1 term so that power can return back to the North after 2031. He has declared that willingness. And he has also declared willingness to work with El-Rufai. And I believe that will be a game changer. That improves his chances a lot. But, and there is a big but, all of these coalition talks will only yield fruits if there is free and fair election in Nigeria. This is 2025, and we're talking about Tinubu, not 2015, and certainly not a Goodluck Jonathan. Goodluck Jonathan was free, gave INEC a free hand, and whatever happened in 2015 happened. In 2025, as we build up to 2027, do you really and honestly think that a Tinubu will give INEC free hand to conduct free and fair elections? Does it look like it? We already have an INEC that is under the thumb, the control of the APC and Tinubu, an INEC that is now becoming clearly partisan. Do you think that even if we had electoral amendment, that this INEC or the INEC under the next appointee of a Tinubu will give us free and fair elections? Give us? No. Can we take it? Yes. We must force free and fair elections on INEC and on Tinubu in 2027. And there are 4 solutions to do just that. But we can only do it if we do it together. This is not the time to be acting individualistic. No. This is not the time to bother yourself. Oh, is it my solution? Even if you want to build your solution, we will support you. But make sure that it is along these 4 lines. We are de-weaponizing poverty. We are de-weaponizing impunity. We are de-weaponizing political parties. They have been weaponized. And we are de-weaponizing voter apathy. So, along these 4 lines, we must act to make sure the 2027 election is free and fair. So, what are the solutions? First and foremost, electoral reforms. Yes. But after we get electoral reforms, is that the end? The answer is no. We must take it a step further. In fact, 3 steps further. We must add parallel, electronic, real-time polling unit results transmission, collation and display. Real-time. Parallel to whatever we can get INEC to do. Parallel. We have the application. It's Election Watch. But we need the people, polling unit marshals. How many polling units do we have in Nigeria? 189,000. Round that off to 200,000. Multiply it by 3. So we have at least 3 polling unit agents per polling unit. And each of these polling unit marshals will enter the results from the polling units. And immediately, election closes on election day. Immediately. I'm not talking about 1 hour later. No. Immediately, election closes. Results are counted from the polling unit. We have the result for the whole Nigerians to see on our web portal. We have it. But we must work together to achieve this. We need you to volunteer to become a polling unit agent. This is not a partisan solution. It is not. This is not, oh, I am APC, I am PDP, I am ADC. No. This is a solution for all Nigerians. This is not a, oh, I am Obidient, oh, I am Showore, I am, no. Any serious candidate, any serious Nigerian that is contesting against the APC in 2027, any serious Nigerian that wants a new Nigeria that works for everybody, must, as a matter of necessity, support this solution and volunteer as a polling unit marshal. The application is already developed. We're testing it. We need you to volunteer so that we can put these measures in place. Like I said, if we have these 4 solutions in place, election watch being just one of them, it won't matter that Tinubu is 5-in-1. He will lose. And if we don't have these solutions in place, it won't matter that Peter Obi, El-Rufai, Amaechi form the biggest coalition. It won't matter because they will be rigged out. And then they will tell you, go to court. I don't want to cry after the election of February 2027, saying they rigged us out. No. We can prevent the rigging. I want to be the one with the solutions, with the evidence. And that brings us to the second solution. Calm guard. To capture admissible evidence that we can use to defend our victory in court. Admissible evidence that the judiciary cannot hide from. That INEC cannot hide from. These are solutions that we can do, but as individuals, it is impossible. But if we work together, easily achievable, but difficult. Now, we must now come together to make sure we achieve it. Tinubu knows that his only option to continue beyond 2027 is to rig. And he's not hiding it. So if anybody is serious about a Nigeria that works, coalition is not the answer. I say it. If we have free and fair election in Nigeria today, if it is guaranteed, Peter Obi does not need a coalition. He doesn't. He will win. Tinubu will lose. I've said it. If free and fair election is guaranteed in Nigeria and you bring a goat, you wear agbada on the coat to contest against Tinubu, he will lose. And that's why Tinubu is not planning to give you free and fair elections. The signs are there. But we can resist it and defeat whatever rigging arrangement they put in place. They are planning for rigging on election day. But do you know what? They are taking it beyond that. They are planning for rigging leading to election day. Do you know that there is a type of rigging that takes place before election day even comes? That is where you have weaponized poverty, weaponized impunity, weaponized political party. These are tools to rig election before the election even starts. And the whole aim of these weaponized political parties, weaponized impunity, weaponized poverty, the whole aim is voter apathy. Such that the only few viewers that come out, voters that come out to vote, they are buyable. So they are using these tools to prime Nigerians for voter apathy and for vote selling and vote buying. So we cannot just focus on only election day and say we have done the job. No, we've done the job for election day. Camp Guard and Election Watch, they take care of rigging on election day. But you see, Well Fund, Law Patrol, and Abundance Party, they take care of rigging leading up to the election day. And we must take both of them together to completely eradicate rigging in 2027. Well Fund is a tool to de-weaponize poverty in Nigeria. It is a scheme that helps Nigerians to fish, not simply give them fish. You've heard it. Give a person fish, you feed him for the moment. The next moment he's hungry. There's nothing you can do because you don't have infinite resources. But teach him to fish, you have fed him for life. Now, if you take it further and you help him to fish, you have fed a whole country. That is exactly what Wealth Fund seeks to do. Financial support for feeding in exchange for participation in agricultural food production. Wealth Fund will not only empower Nigerians, put food on their table, it will reduce the cost of food and increase our hard currency earning from food because food will be surplus within a very short time with Wealth Fund. And when you have a people that are empowered, they won't sell their vote for 500 naira or 1,000 because they know from Wealth Fund they get way more than that. So Wealth Fund will help to de-weaponize poverty. Weaponized impunity will be handled by Law Patrol. Law Patrol will take care of weaponized impunity, leading up to the 2027 election. And then Abundance Party is the tool to de-weaponize political parties. Right now, political parties have been weaponized. Even if you look at the so-called coalition right now, it is the same recycled old politicians that are forming this coalition. Yes, I will be okay with it if somebody like a Peter Obi can emerge as a presidential candidate, but it only takes care of the presidency. What about those at the National Assembly, those in the state, those in the local government? The political parties as they currently exist in Nigeria have been weaponized against credible candidates. No credible candidate with integrity and capacity and character will participate in politics as it is practiced by political parties in Nigeria today. No credible candidate will do it. Only those who, and they are very few. In fact, very rare, like Peter Obi, very rare. How many of you Nigerians can take 100 million naira to go and buy form to become president of Nigeria? Well, now why even see the 100 million? How many Nigerians have 100 million naira today? And it's not only 100 million naira. 100 million is just for form. There's expression of interest too. Then you now talk about money to buy delegates. After money to buy delegates, you will have to settle some bills for the political parties. They go knock you bill. And after that, you have to now start thinking about how you are going to spend money on some people at INEC, spend money on some people in the security agency, spend money on some people to buy votes and all that. Before you know it, to become president, you are looking at 20 billion naira. Number one, how many Nigerians can afford that? And in any case, why would you think that somebody will spend 20 billion naira to become president and then the person will come and care about you? When his official legitimate salary is not up to even 100 million or 1 billion. He must steal. So the political parties as they currently exist have been weaponized against Nigerians. So we must de-weaponize political party, and a tool to do that is the Abundance Party of Nigeria. These are the tools. But the one that is very critical right now is the election day solution to stop rigging. And that's Election Watch, which needs you to volunteer to become a polling unit marshal. It's at no risk to you. I know many of you are afraid. Yes, you don't want a situation whereby you talk and then they come and remove the food from your table. I can understand that. But this does not put you at risk. You are not at risk of being shot. You are not at risk of losing your source of livelihood. No risk to you. But at the end of the day, you stand to benefit from a Nigeria that works, where you will be able to earn much more than you are earning today. So no risk. There is 100% anonymity when you volunteer as a polling unit marshal. 100% safe. But the impact of your action will be felt years to come, because it will birth a new Nigeria that works for all of us. Join us to accomplish this task. The links are in the description. We are testing it right now. Help us to test it.